What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. At the end of the last video, you saw we got all of the parts we needed for our Ford build. Well, to finish the build completely, if you look through, we have a set of wheels. As you guys know, I did not have the banana ram for that long, and as a tribute to that, of one thing I could pick off that truck to kind of tribute this Ford to are the wheels. Now this time around, we went with the Cali Summits, obviously 8x70 and a 26x14. You heard that right, negative 76mm offset and a 26x14 Cali Off-Road Summit in the polished finish. I was gonna wait to show you guys these, but I kind of need to mount these, or at least one of them, to see how much clearance I actually need to get the, how much lift I really need on this truck. Some people literally call for an 8-inch lift to clear something like this, so that might be it. But here we are. This thing is huge. It's actually massive. This is absolutely just nuts. But it's quite massive, and we're going to try and attempt to get one mounted right now so we can go take it and kind of size it up for, you know, how much lift we really need. And if you guys haven't been following me on Instagram and seeing my stories, we have a truck bed full of VersaTire. There's actually one extra one over at the other shop for the Wrangler build, but we have both sets of tires here for the Wrangler and the F-250. One is in a 26 and one is in a 24. Both are the same size tire. And this is a 36-1450, or 26 going on the Super Duty. So yes, it's not actually a 37 and it's not as small as a 35, but it gives us that 1450 width that you can't really find in many 37s. And if you want a 1550, you usually have to go up to 38-inch smaller of a tire, but also an inch wider than your average 37. The 36-1450 is wider than the wheel, so there's no stretch involved at all, which will be amazing. So I'm gonna get one of these unloaded, get the Cali on the machine, and get one of these mounted and see how she sizes up on that Ford.
Yeah, ain't she sweet, ain't she funny? Look, it's blue tints on my hundreds. Life been going how I want it. Yeah. Life been lit just how I want it. Yeah, yeah. Now she talking like she want me. Yeah, ayy. Wave. Look. Life been lit just how I want it. Look, I look like stressing. I be finessing. Dolo in my section. Built like a blessing. I look like stressing. I be finessing. Got my muscle flexing. My money stretching. Yeah, ain't she sweet, ain't she funny? Look, it's blue tints on my hundreds. Life been going how I want it. Yeah. Big bands like a main event, already paid the rent. Feeling like winning my favorite boy, I was made for this. Flex mode on gym rat, I been that young legend, oh. Them boys can't with it, I ain't shy, I'ma let them know. All of my just be multiples of 10, I'm fed to win, all of my be comfortable with sins from his to gin, be hating because I've been ballin' and they gotta ride the bench again. Ain't gotta wonder, I know when she callin' that she tryna ride that again. Keep it a C note, cause it's D-League, they could be more. I brought the A game, gripping them B cups by the seashore.
Alright guys, well there you have it. We got these all mounted, the 26x14s on the 36-1450s. As you can see, well, fitment wise, obviously the tire goes further than the wheel, which is unreal. It's still, because of the low pro, risk of curbing, but you got a little bit of cushion just in case, may save you in some instance here. These 36-1450 R26 VersaTire here are actually in fact 12 ply, which means these can go up to 80 psi cold. So all you people with the Rams that got the you know, the TPMS sensor and the light, you can actually inflate these to the correct pressure and run them without any issues if you put these on your truck. We actually just test fitted these on a 6.0 here that had a 4-inch lift on it, and they clipped the front bumper and where the fender flare was ever so slightly, and that was on a 4-inch, but it was a coil spring truck. Here's another 6.0 that's actually getting a trans job done, but this is another leaf spring truck. But the issue with this one is that there's not even a leveling kit or anything on it. It's just apparently stock, which seems kind of interesting. even though those leaves look a little lifted there with the dual shock hoop in there. We put them on the coil spring truck on a 4-inch lift, and like I said, they rubbed ever so slightly, so I should be able to clear these 36 1450s and these 26 by 14s on a 6-inch lift. I don't know though, that seems plausible, but I you know how close it was on a truck. We think there's a 4-inch lift on it. It doesn't look that big, but it doesn't look that small, and there's 37s on it and it clears, so I don't know. So I think I'll be good getting away with a 6-inch lift on the truck, and we should clear all this just fine. I really liked how it looked at the 4-inch level because it was like still kind of a little tucked in there, but I don't know, these polished wheels, honestly, they turned out amazing. Like they just, the look is unreal. This is my first set of, in quote, polished. As you can see, what Callie does here, polished with milled spokes. It's actually a fully polished wheel, and then they go in there and it gets clear coated, so you're protected. I don't got to sit there and worry about it the whole time. It's not chrome, it's not the fake chrome, it's not actual chrome, it's actually a polished wheel, but then it's clear coated, so it is quite a good deal, especially with the upkeep on actually polished wheels. So these look freaking clean, and they look really wide. They're gonna look really good. Yeah, we test fitted them. I'm gonna try with a 6-inch and then go from there. If I need to get a leveling kit and adjustable track bar, I might, but I think we should clear on a 6-inch lift with these guys. So that's what we're gonna try. I really want to do the 8, but I think the 8 will cause the these to look way too small, so I don't really want to do that. But yeah, super pleased how these came out. Can't wait to throw these on the truck. We're getting there. We're getting there so freaking quick. It's actually unreal. So we're actually gonna go paint the back of the cab now, so we can get the thing assembled next week, and then with the front end assembled and all that, only thing we're really gonna be waiting on here are these doors and the beds out back that we're gonna take over probably tomorrow. But I'm gonna have to strip these doors down. The front doors are quite heavy. I'm gonna probably use the tan door panels that were on the truck, and like I said, we got to convert these to auto, like up and down, which I'm not really concerned about. I don't even care that they're crank windows, but yeah. So that's what we're gonna do, and whew, I'm exhausted. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. Almost. It's gonna look so freaking good. Let's go paint the back of the cab. I just took all the plastic off of this. Roof looks incredible. Honestly, it's super smooth. It's, like I said, it's probably the best painted panel on this truck, and it's in the worst possible spot, especially with the lift that I now know that kind of needs to go on this. I should clear on a 6, but some people say that with 37s and like 22 by 12, you still get a little rub. So I'm like, I don't really want to cut anything whatsoever. So I think I'm just gonna send it on a full 8-inch in the front and 6-inch in the rear. So that doesn't help my cause any more, because the roof will be even higher and less seen, but it looks so freaking good. This is all pretty good. I'm probably gonna take this off. I don't know what that is. I almost probably shouldn't. There's a hole there. This needs painted, because you'll see that. I'm gonna tape this off. I'm gonna run tape this time right on this weather stripping seam here over the roof on both sides. I don't need to paint anything in here anymore, so this is all good. Everything I kind of roughly sanded, so I'm gonna scuff all this up, get it all smooth, be able to clean this. I'm gonna scuff all this down with a red pad up in the cracks here. This should be good. I don't really gotta focus much on what's in here because it'll be covered with the bed 24/7. I still will make it look good, but gonna do this, tape this off, stuff all this up, get this clean, flat, the whole 9. But yeah, do this will all be taped off, and then pretty much just spray this, spray the jams on both sides. We're finally ready for reassembly. I don't know about in this video, but at least in the next video, or this video, I don't know, depends on how much or how long this takes, but we're gonna get the front end put back together, and then we got the bed sitting over there. Gotta order a tailgate, some tail lights, but we got the bed sitting. And then we got the doors. The doors should fit right in here. Got to convert them back to the power, but that's no issue. But yeah, I'm excited to get this cab done and then get the whole front end on, because then we'll kind of get a vision of how this truck is going to look. Because frankly, I have no clue, but I think it's going to look really sharp, especially how the roof turned out. All the panels have turned out so far, and just the color in general. It looks really, really fly. So we're going to get to this. We're going to get to prepping this. Hopefully get it sprayed tonight. That would actually be so thrilling if I could get this whole thing sprayed. But yeah, that's the plan. Get back rolling in no time. So let's get to it. Guys, as the sun is setting, I am thrilled to announce there's no more tan left on the Super Duty or any of its parts or the parts that we just got. The truck is fully pink. We just got to do the doors and the bed. That's going to be a lot of paint on that 8-foot bed. It's going to be nuts. So first things first, guys, I want to say, what should we call this one? Obviously, we have the banana ram. We got 6.7 lime. What should we call this one? No, she's pink. She's pink. I can tell you that, but it's like, y'all, I really want to get this done for Lifted Truck National so y'all can see this in person. Oh my gosh, honestly, oh, this looks so good. I've been waiting for this moment forever to get this truck back into one solid piece. I can't believe it. This truck has come so far in such a short amount of time. You guys remember when I picked this thing up, it was all dented, dinged, busted, rusted, the whole nine. And look at this unit. Look at that. Look at the cab. The cab looks unreal. Let me get you that light again. Ooh, that again, that flip. Focus on that cab. Ooh, that flip where it's like pink up top, maroon in the middle. It almost goes down here to like a black, because it's just the flip. It's such a deep color. People don't understand that. The camera doesn't do this justice. A few of you are like, I feel like this you know, this video doesn't do the paint justice. It really doesn't. Y'all are gonna have to see this in person. I can't wait to get photos of this and try and get this to resemble the color it actually is in person, which is super sick. Back of the cab looks sharp, although you're not gonna see it. I think the bed comes up to right about here anyway. So all of this will be, you know, will be hidden really, but this is kind of sprayed for coverage. This is all sprayed to look good. Honestly, it's glass again. One more time. I'm getting really good at this, guys. Really good. But this looks freaking sick. These jams look sick. And if you remember, like I said, this was all missing. Rotted away, mud, dirt, all this just junk in here. You can't even see where we put in the new cab corners. The cab corners were literally right through, which is nuts. But a fresh paint job on this guy looks unreal. Let me give you this one more time. Ooh, look at that glass. Glass, baby. So I want you guys to see this in person some way or another, because you'll respect it a lot more. Jams look good on this side as well. All over here. Oh, what's up? Honestly, it looks freaking sick. I am thrilled. This is probably one of my better ideas. Out here, even you know, up to about here, just so everything's kind of covered. I am so happy with this. I can't wait to come in here in the morning, rip all this off, and get the roof showing, so we get the full effect on this, because that roof looks so freaking good as well. I feel like this angle right here is just going to be jaw-dropping, honestly, because roof looks good. These pillars and cab corners and the jams turned out amazing. I think seeing this unit as one will look incredible. And I will say this is one of the most underrated factory colors. I guess 2010 wasn't the time to spray this, because this is definitely a year to spray this, because this looks so good. And you know that, and it's just crazy, because it's like, this is a paint job. I did the paint job. I didn't buy the truck like this. Clearly you guys have seen this, but I put the paint job in, I put the work in, I put the rocker panels in, I did all of everything on this. And just something to when you're done, look at it and be like, wow, that looks that way because of me. Which is an unreal feeling. So I'm gonna catch you guys in the morning. We'll get this thing unwrapped. I can't leave you guys on a cliffhanger. I'm gonna show you this truck in the daylight in all of its glory. Guys, but we just pulled the Ford out. Oh, first of all, those colors look so good together. But this is like the first time we actually got this out of the booth in the daylight. You can kind of see what we're dealing with. Oh yeah, like I told you, the camera doesn't do it justice. Look at how beautiful this paint is, especially off the green. Oh my lanta, that looks so freaking good. It's just the cab. You kind of get a better picture of how this truck's gonna look. Honestly, I think we couldn't have found a cleaner color ourselves. I'm trying to hurry here because it's about to rain again. But this thing looks so freaking sharp. We actually had like a no start issue, but the tuner actually came unplugged, so that's what killed it, which is super weird, but plugged it back in, fired right up. And then here's our dented roof that we need to push out from the inside. I just want to let the paint cure. Paint is made to flex, so shouldn't be too difficult. A little dust there. Oh, this looks so freaking good, guys. Honestly, oh baby, look at that, right off the green. Oh, that's sharp. right, guys, well, I just threw this fender on there to give you guys a look, and ooh, does it look good. Hopefully you can catch my drift. I'm gonna try to give you the best angle here, but hopefully you can catch my drift and my idea of, you know, this truck. Obviously you saw the, whoop, I'm falling. Obviously you saw the wheels at the beginning of this video, and now here's I got the badging. I'm gonna show you that really quick. But also, just look at this. The fender's not attached. It's just hanging, so I gotta be quick before it falls off. But oh, boom, baby, look at that. And honestly, so chrome badges off the, you know, the polished wheels. Oh, we got a surprise that just showed up. I'm gonna go into what I'm doing for the lift in a second. You guys, by the look here, you kind of got an idea, but I'll tell you in a second. Roughly, I'll save the whole lift for another video because there's a lot of explaining that goes on to that. But here we go. This thing looks good. And like I said, the camera doesn't do it justice because it looks kind of reddish, kind of not as pink. But that's why I love this color actually, because in some lights, you can see that shift, which is sick. So this thing is absolutely gonna be nuts. That chrome badge looks good. It's gonna look sick off the polished wheels. I was trying to picture it. Like I said, I don't know if this is a 3-inch, a 2-inch, a 4-inch, but it doesn't seem like a 4-inch lift because my first truck was a lot higher than this, but also it was a gas motor, so maybe it just lifted higher, and that's why I thought it was so big. I don't know. This could very well be a 4-inch. I have no idea. It kind of looks like it, but we're gonna go up 2 more inches in the front. But there was no 8-inch lift kits in stock, so there's a whole story about that, but we will have an 8-inch lift, and it's on the way with a certain modification-ish thing and 2 different things. And one of them here, to make this an 8-inch lift, is in fact an adjustable track bar. This thing will recenter our axle after we crank our 6-inch lift up to 8, because the wheels and tires I went with this, I don't think they're gonna clear. I don't really want to cut up a brand new paint job. If this truck was literally a 99 and the paint was chill and I just corrected it, whatever, I'd have no issue. But the fact that these are all new parts, everything is rust free now, I don't want to cut this. So we're gonna bump this up to 8, and we should clear those 36 1450s on a 26 by 14 just fine. So that's honestly it. Another thing I also ordered really quick, this whole front end, as you can see, I ordered a new pretty much front end rebuild kit, in quote, from Moog. They get all, not only the ball joints, but it comes with all new, literally it just like looks like pipe, but new tie rod, new drag link, all that's new. And then obviously our adjustable track bar will be installed. And then we also have the pitman arm there too. We got a drop pitman arm coming with the lift. So this thing's gonna be up in the air at an 8-inch lift to clear these wheels. These leaves are obviously going to get powder coated. These actually aren't. The rear ones will, because of the lift I went with. Now I had 2 options on that. I could have did full leaf springs in the rear. However, the only issue with doing full leaf springs in the rear is, okay, well, look at how these leaf springs sit at the moment. Right into, you know, the wheel well in the bed. You can see all of this. Honestly, you can see it all. But when you do a full lifted leaf, while your axle's down there, you're only going to see powder coating on probably about this much of the leaf and this much of the leaf. So that's not really thrilling to see, not that much powder. So we got a 6-inch, 8-inch front, 6-inch rear. I'm going to be honest, I don't think it's going to sit completely level, but if you did a 6 and a 6, your bed sits higher on all of these trucks. So the 8-inch front, the 6-inch rear, I think it should squat 1 inch, but to the naked eye it looks completely level. So I think we're thrilled. I think that's honestly the perfect setup for this truck. It's going to clear the wheels and tires, and it's going to allow us to see a lot of powder back here, and that'll be awesome. What we're gonna have to do for that is take this leaf pack off. I think I'm gonna get a new shackle. Then these leaves will get powdered or blasted and then powdered. And then what other thing? Oh yeah, there's an add a leaf and a block. So I think what's gonna happen is, I think this might be the factory block, or this might be the factory block, and then this is whatever's lifted on this truck. So this might be, if I measure this, it might be like 3 inches or 2 inches. So it might actually be like a 3-inch lift. I'm not sure. Whatever lifts on this truck, this thing sits nose down as well. So I think the 8-inch front, 6-inch rear will definitely make us sit level, as we should. This thing needs washed now. All this pink freaking dust is just everywhere. Oh my gosh. Fox shocks, got them for the rear. We're probably gonna actually disconnect this axle. I'm gonna pull it out and I'm gonna power wash it all off, clean it up. I'm gonna get the shock brackets that are attached to the axle blasted and powdered. And then I'm thinking about shooting the axles either black or pink. I ordered a dual shock bracket for the front here, just because these leaf spring trucks, there's nothing going on in there. And ever since I built my first truck, you always saw those old trucks with like the skyjackers and the big lifts, and they had like triple shocks and crazy stuff up there. But we're gonna clean it up. Ever since I wanted to build one of these trucks again, like my first truck, I wanted to add this touch to it. We've got here, which is surprisingly, I found the 4 last like Fox resis in the country for this size lift. Extended and compressed lengths match, and these things are going to look super sharp in here. 4 of these up front. As you can see, that this whole suspension in the front is literally just a shock because of the leaf spring. So 4 of these is going to make it look a little better. I'm going to be honest, with that much shockage up front, I don't think it's going to make the ride any better, but it's definitely going to look better, because the leaf spring trucks never ride good, but extra compression on the, it might actually make it stiffer, but it'll look good. And then in the rear, I had to drop ship those, but those Fox shocks for the rear, just singles, non-resi, because you can't really see the resi back here anyway. If it's mounted up here, it's literally gonna bolt right here at its lowest, and the frame's in the way, so that's why there's just normal Fox shocks in the rear. But as you can see, look at this carrier bearing, it's all sorts of blown out. I didn't actually, just now is the first time I've seen that this is pretty much blown out in here. I'm gonna try and get this thing rebuilt, and while this is getting rebuilt, I'm gonna do new U-joints and stuff. And while the U-joints are out, I might as well get the drive shaft blasted and powder coated, because why not? I think as I'm filming this video, 16 days to Lifted Truck Nationals. I think when this goes live, maybe 14 or 13, so we'll be pushing on 2 weeks left. Can we make it is the question. Can we make it with this truck? Because, I mean, worst comes to worst, we'll take 6-7 line, but I really want to get this out there, because why not? This is obviously, it's going to be a showstopper, completely different, and I know a lot of you are going to be there and you want to see it. So, focus on that for me. Oh yeah, like I said, that's gonna look good. Like the color shifts so much, it's unreal. But that's the plan, guys. Like I said, hopefully within 2 weeks. I ordered so much today. I ordered a surprise that few people know about, that I'm gonna try and make look good, because I think that's my job, make things that don't look good. So I ordered something that doesn't look good one bit, but I'm gonna try and make it work on this truck. New set of white LED cab lights with clear lenses. Recons, got those coming. Mirrors, I gotta test something on. I ordered a set of mirrors, and they don't have running lights in them, but I'm gonna try and make them have running lights somehow. So we're gonna figure that out. We got a lot to do in a little time. Everything should show up before we would have to depart for Lifted Truck National. So we're definitely gonna be cutting it close. I gotta figure out a headliner here soon. And then at the same time, interior wise, not pressed on it for Lifted Truck Nationals. I saw your comments in the last video. A lot of you want a King Ranch interior, and that's exactly what I'm trying to do. Whether it be, I wanna say faux King Ranch, where I can literally get new imitation King Ranch leather, and kind of recover these seats, or if I can find a King Ranch interior. This back seat is kind of useless, so I don't know what to do with it. Yeah, I have no idea. So we're gonna try and figure out a lot of things here. But for Lifted Truck Nationals, I would not care one bit if this truck's interior was the way it was. Headliner, I'll probably just get the headliner done and then put in. I don't know if I want to do pink. I don't know if I want to do teal. I don't know if I want to do tan. There's so many options. I've never been pressed to build a truck this fast, so it's like even this morning or yesterday, I spent hours trying to get this lift kit figured out and everything, trying to piece it together, make it work, do it right, find the shocks. It's been crazy. It's been so crazy. So we're gonna try and make this happen. I gotta get Safe Light out here, throw a new windshield in. All these Banks products, a lot of them, I gotta powder coat the turbo back there. That wastegate gets replaced. Boost tubes are gonna get done. What else here? Yeah, boost tubes are gonna get done. And while I'm at it, maybe if we can take that elbow coming off the turbo out of there, clean that up, powder coat that, so everything in there is teal. It would be sweet to do a teal alternator, but I don't think that's gonna happen. And then we got an intercooler for this. Intercooler, turbo, new wastegate, new wheel. There's an elbow coming off the turbo that gets replaced. New downpipe, new full exhaust. I kind of had a stack in mind for this, kind of go off the banana ram, but I don't know if that'll even be here anywhere remotely in time for that. So we'll probably run a full Banks exhaust, straight pipe, obviously, cold air intake. I think there's a tuner. There's a bunch of random stuff on for this truck that we gotta put on too. This truck is gonna be so sharp, guys. I want to say thank you for your support. Thank you for the love on this, because this is different. Like I said, this is gonna be a learning experience for both of us, not just me, because I don't know how this is gonna look, and it's coming together, and I just can't wait to get these doors on, the bed on, and get this thing looking like one again. So if you guys enjoyed this video, shoot a thumbs up. If you haven't been here before, please get down there, click subscribe. Take care, and I will see you guys shortly. Drop me a comment if you haven't already. See you guys soon.